Hi folks, I hope you're doing well. Blake here and I'm back with a new YouTube video. And this one is a vlog. So a few weeks ago I had an amazing pleasure of hosting an acoustic showcase event. It was at a little cafe called Pixies Cafe near where I live. It's in Baldock in Hertfordshire, and pretty much every month they put on some very special intimate acoustic gigs. I previously played there and got in touch with the cafe and really wanted to host one, and so that's what we did. It was a ticketed event and I played alongside 3 other fantastic acts. It was an incredible gig, super intimate. About 30 people or so came in a really small cafe. People were really there listening quite intently to the music, and the musicians really shared some really beautiful acoustic stuff, so I wanted to share it with you. So here's what happened on the day. So as I mentioned, it was a few weeks ago. It was Thursday the 26th of September, and I was getting ready in the day to take everything over and set up for the evening gig, and it absolutely lashed it down. So I've captured a couple of videos showing that I was hoping to get there dry and all set up, and instead ended up getting completely soaked on the way. Hey folks, here we go, we're off to Pixies in a second. Thankfully it's dried up a little bit after the literally tornado warning earlier, and it was chucking it down. And I've just got ready for the gig. I've done a little bit of a set list practice and a bit of a warm up. Got all the equipment together and just got something on as well. So here's a denim shirt over a white t-shirt. We're ready to go. Gonna be good, looking forward to it. Let's head off to Pixies Cafe in Baldock. Turns out I was wrong. It's chucking it down again. And maybe there is a hurricane or tornado or storm or whatever coming. In those 10 minutes it was nice a minute ago, I thought, oh, I might be able to drive there without getting soaked. And this is in, you can see I've recently had a haircut, so it's very short, but this is in the 5 minutes of bringing things over to the car. I'm absolutely drenched. Anyway, let's get over to Pixies. So while I'm used to playing lots of different types of gigs, like busking and playing in pubs and restaurants and all that sort of stuff, it's quite rare to me that I do a ticketed gig where people pay to come and see me and other performers as well. So that was a kind of quite daunting thing, thinking, is it going to sell out sort of thing? But Pixies have a really nice local dedicated sort of music audience that come and get involved in the music events that go on there. So I was really happy to see that when I turned up at the venue, people were already filtering in, and Pixies let me know they basically sold out, which it is a small cafe, but nevertheless, probably 25-30 people came for the music, which was fantastic. So in honour of it being a kind of acoustic folk type evening, I also made a little playlist to go on in the background, which was playing as I was setting up and between the acts, which was kind of like acoustic covers, folky covers, that sort of thing, just to kind of try and set the mood a little bit. And once we were all set up and people had their drinks and all that sort of stuff, we then started. So first up was the super talented Julie Simpson, and she was accompanied on bass by the really talented Croft as well. Julie's got a really beautiful soft voice. She played a lot of folky kind of covers and one of her own as well, and I really enjoyed her performance. Here's a little bit of her playing. So I actually caught up with Julie after her set and asked her what she thought about the gig, and also where you can get her on all social media sites and all that sort of thing. Take a look. Hi folks, I'm here with Julie Simpson, who's just played at Pixies. How did you find it?
Yeah, lovely little pub, and the audience were really welcoming, and it's so cosy in there.
Did you find it very, because the audience are also like right up in your face?
Yeah, it's like really into it. It's like
So I came to one a couple of months ago, and like I walked in with my guitar, and behind the door was 30 people, and it felt a bit like, this is quite intense.
I think the ones that are like where you have the audience who are super close to you, it makes you more nervous because they're right there.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's still lovely.
But nice to have like a intently listening audience as well, you know, like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
it's different to like singing in a bar where everyone's having their own little conversations.
Yeah, and you're kind of a little bit background music.
Yeah.
So what sort of stuff did you play?
I played some Kate Bush and Scarborough Fair, like Simon Garfunkel. Yeah, kind of like putting a classical twist on things a little bit. Yeah. Yeah,
I loved your Scarborough Fair cover. It was really nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, just you play several instruments.
Yeah.
It's actually like, I don't know. I feel like I can do one instrument okay, but then you just like whip out a violin and.
I've learned violin since I was like 4 years old, and then I got to like 19 and kind of didn't touch it for a long time. So only sort of starting to get back to it.
Sometimes you need something to give you that impetus, right? So.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
Where could people find you? Are you on social platforms? Where could we find you if we're looking for your music or your gigs?
At the minute, it's just on my Facebook. So Julie Simpson Facebook. But I'll get round to making a website at some point.
And have you got any gigs coming up that you want to talk about, or anything going on?
I have a few in the plans, but nothing firm yet.
Okay. Cool, we'll have to follow you online to get the update. Thanks. So the second act was one I was quite excited for as well. The really talented local singer-songwriter Eirra agreed to come over and do some acoustic kind of catchy pop tunes that she writes. It went down really well, the audience really loved her, and she did a really great set as well. But she's just really talented, she writes some really charming pop songs, and everyone loved it. She's got a lot of music out and she's doing really well on streaming sites, and she's recently released a few songs as well. And I think she's got new music in the works too, based on what she was saying. So definitely go and check her out. All the links to all the musicians, as always, are down in the description below. And here's a little bit of Eirra's performance. So we then got a bit of a musical treat in the audience. So I was expecting Nina and John to come along and do a duo set. Nina's a great kind of passionate singer and John is a talented guitarist. But as well as the two of them, we also got Paul coming back in for bass backing, and Julie got up as well and did some singing, so it became a quartet. They did some really fun covers, they played a lot of different stuff that the audience loved, and it went down really, really well. And finally, with the rain still lashing outside as the darkness drew in, I got to play last, which was really a great experience. So I usually get to play a couple of my original stuff if I'm playing in pubs and that sort of thing, but with it being a dedicated sort of acoustic night and people coming for the acts and to hear original music, I got to play so much of my recent stuff that I've released, which was really great. And that included my most recent single, Sundown, as well, which I don't really ever play acoustic, so it was quite an interesting challenge learning it before the gig. I really enjoyed it, and as always, whenever I've played before at Pixies, it's such an incredible atmosphere. The audience, it feels like they're hanging on your every word and really there for the music, so I really loved playing acoustic music for them, chatting to them between songs, and yeah, it was just a fantastic experience. I really want to say thank you to Helen and Michelle, the owners of Pixies. I felt like we put on a really great event, and I'm looking forward to being there again in one of their future music nights that they do roughly every month or so. Here's a little bit of my set from the night.
Wait all day just to hear that sound. I'll turn in once the stars come out. Out of the world when the sun goes down. That day unknown, when you put me in your breast pocket. You make me soar like a rocket. Give me energy, you stock it. You make me soar like a rocket. On a Sunday evening. Monday's bad, Tuesday dread, waiting for a Sunday and...
Thank you very much for watching my vlog. That was my experience of hosting an acoustic showcase at the fantastic Pixies Cafe in Baldock. I really enjoyed it and I hope you enjoyed the video too. If you like this sort of stuff, please consider clicking the subscribe and notification bell buttons. I do loads of music content and not only vlogs, I do my own music, covers, guitar lessons, loads and loads of different stuff. Thanks very much, and until next time, take care of yourself. See you then.